Hi folks, how's it going? Back at it again. It's just been too wet to record the last few days, but since I've been chatting to you last, I got a fox and a mink and some snares down some really good paths. But there's nothing doing here. No, nothing doing there now. Just going to check the line along here. Got 3 snares along here, one new one. Go check them. No, nothing there. So we caught the fox first fox of the season there. Nothing doing. Well, man, it's a good pat. It's the only pat in this hedge. I can see Mr. Sparrowhawk's been busy. He caught himself a pigeon. Great at pest control. Now I've got 2 really good snares in this hedge here. 2 really good paths here now. They're coming out of that bit of a wet wood there, going into that wood there is kind of surrounded by the river and a drain. So they have to cross the river or the drain there somewhere. And the fox I got on the river crossing is crossing that river over there. So there's 2 great paths here now. No, nothing there. That's a really good path. Nothing doing there. Really good path. Going down into that. Crossing over into that bit of a wood there. Surprised at that now. Thought we got something there. Right, we get on to the next one. One down here. Bit of a path there now, but nothing on it. It's very wet at the moment. A bit of an opening there as well. They could easily use that. Nope, nothing there either. No, lovely path there. Nothing doing. This time of year now all the fox are mating and paired up, so they should be moving. It's a great time to catch them. It's just up here where I caught the last fox. It was a dog fox. Just up here now. The path's been there for years, as long as I can remember. My dad used to snare it now when he was my age. That's how long it's here. Lovely day. No, nothing doing. That's where I caught the last fox. There she is there. Great path. That's where the fox came out during the snow there. A little bit of snow and all went down. And down through that gate. It tracked it all the way in the little bit of snow we had all the way to there. That's how I know they were using it. Right, I've what? 3 more snares up here. I have a new snare on a really good path. Now there's a really good path here. But I have a feeling I could have caught the 1 or 2 foxes that were using it. Because I just have it in there now. Going out into the lane. Pulled in twice. But I reckon, you know what I mean, it'll be used again because it's across from a gate there. You know, it's a good path. So, and once again I saw tracks of it going down using that gate now during the frost. But like I say, I do mark my own scent, put my own scent on that gate down there and on that gate there, so they have to use the paths. Now that's a nice path there, but like I said, the snare is a bit bright now, on the bright side. So a lovely path there going down the far side. So I'll be happy now I'll catch a fox on that one. It's a nice path. Now here's another really good path. Now that snare was pulled in there yesterday, but no joy. Right, that's the last snare in this field. So I have to walk all the way back down again. Check the other ones in the game sanctuary. So like I said before, like this field here is between a forestry and there's a big bog down that way. So it's a perfect little pinch point. So you have a river just there. They have a laneway just there. So it funnels them all down this way. Now the path going across from this gate, the really good path, that hasn't even been touched. Not even touched. That's just the river there. Little small field going to a boggy field in the forestry. During that little bit of snow we got, there was actually a pine marten. He actually jumped through the snare. Never even touched it. Right, I'm in the game sanctuary now. In this small area now I have something like six foxes caught already. And they all looked, you know what I mean. I think all of them nearly looked like this year's, bar maybe one of them. So usually when you get 5 or 6 in one area, that would have been the den, you know, from the area. So now you're kind of after now the foxes coming through the area. Still foxes around, as I say, it's very mucky. Now I'm just in the game sanctuary now. Do you remember I had the mucky snare just on that gap there, and I said there was a nice little path just there, and they're going down the river and jumping. Well, I can see a fox. I checked it yesterday, so that snare is just there 2 days. I see a fox. Is he alive? No, he's not alive, guys. Okay, I'll just take him out, guys. I'll show you where I caught him. Alright guys, that's a very mucky looking dog fox. A lot of grey to him. So he's old boy, he's maybe 2-3 years old. Covered in muck. And that's where he was going. As I said before, I saw a bit of a path. Going down there, if you've seen my previous videos. A bit of a path going down there. But you can see they're jumping. And just over the far side there is along the road. And that's where I have that snare that's never been touched. So I've been using this path a while now. It's a nice path. Jumping that. Coming out of that mucky gap there. Now, just on my snares. As you can see, I cut it off, but as you can see, my snares do have stoppers on them. And you do catch them alive, but if they wrap themselves around like this, or if they wrap themselves around that, you can see it wrapped itself around. I checked this snare yesterday, and he choked himself out, even with the stopper, guys. Okay, so the snares are completely legal. Completely legal, guys. Just sometimes that happens, okay? Alright guys, let's get on to the next ones. Nice dog fox. Alright guys, let's get on to the next one. I'll remake that another time to have time today. There's 2 snares down here and a mink trap. So I caught a mink here there, was it 3 days ago, but it was lashing rain, so I couldn't get to record. I have a snare over there as well, go check that. Alright, nothing doing there, but as I said before, I'm not too happy with that. It's too shiny. What I'll do is I'll replace that, put it on the far side. But as they're using other paths here along. There's another path they're using down here, but I think hares are using it as well, so I won't put a snare on it. This path down here. I'm in the game sanctuary now, so there's no shooting pheasants or woodcock or snipe. So this is the only area really I snare. There you go, there's a path there. They're using this. And there is some hair on it. But like I said before, could be hares as well. I don't want to be catching them. But because of the water the far side, it could be just foxes. You know? No, nothing doing there either, guys. But like I said, I'm not too happy with these snares. I usually make my snares from 7x7 aircraft cable, but I ran out. So I just bought some cable from the bike shop. But they're a lot harder to dye. So they're a little bit shiny. Too shiny for my liking. I'm still catching them, but I like them to a way that you can't see the snare at all. Now the water has risen. That's where I caught the mink there on a Mark 6 fen trap. I have a tunnel made there with stones going along there. And that's where I caught him. That's where I had the cage trap. All underwater now. So the pine martens, and I don't know what was taking the bait out of it. So Mark 6 fen trap, put it there. There's no messing about with Mark 6s and 116s, guys. If you want to catch them in quick, you use them. Right, one more snare to check and that's me done. No joy, guys. That's a good snare. Been catching foxes there for over 20 years now. Only one so far, like I said, it's very shiny. So I'll sort all that out when I have more time. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, comment, share, all that guys. Right, until next time. I've one more snare to check, but I think I'll just turn off the phone, guys. That's just in a bit of a wood. If I catch anything else, turn it back on. Alright guys, chat to you later.